What? What's up? Yes, I am a nerd. I totally got this in today because I'm a dork. And actually, I like Naruto now. My friend got me into it. My friend Lucio, as you know, as I always talk about Naruto now, I totally bought this because, well, I wanted one. I saw them at San Japan. I didn't ask the prices. I thought they were kind of like, meh. First off, I didn't know if they were the legit ones. Secondly, I saw the quality and I didn't really like it. But then, I think this might be the same thing. I was just like, that looks crappy. But whatever. So I bought this. Because me and my friend actually might go to Comic-Con. Me and my friend Lucio might go to Comic-Con. I wish. Well, actually, we might do that too, to tell you the truth. There is a San Antonio Comic-Con. And we might, like, dress up as some stuff. But I don't know. Like, I don't want to... When I do things, I don't like to go, like, half-ass. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm all badass with the costume, and then I'm wearing jeans, you know? So, you gotta buy the legit stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what kills me sometimes when I do stuff, because I want it to be perfect, and it's like, sometimes things aren't gonna be perfect. So, I don't know. But I just bought one of these. When I get into shows, I really like to buy stuff like that. What is it? Oh, man. Dragon Ball Z, man. Back in the day, I used to buy toys and all that stuff. Actually, I do anything I really get into, I like to buy stuff. It's just fun to own, you know? It's just cool, you know? And then especially if you ever have, like, kids down the road, which the way I'm going, maybe never, you know, you can hand it down and stuff. That's what's really cool. Like, I have a lot of toys and stuff, like, packed away. Well, when I started really getting into collecting, I would buy, like, massive amounts of things. Like... believe it or not, yes, I still haven't done the room tour, I know that, but I have it, like, written out the way I want to do it, I just haven't filmed it, because I'm weird. It sucks, is because, like, I write out things, yes, Monica, I know, oh, there he goes again, totally talking about ideas that he's never gonna do. Yes, I know, my friend Monica, she's cool, she just always reminds me, she always says, oh, you're doing what Toby does, he talks about ideas that he never does. I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry, he's my favorite YouTuber. You know, you pick up traits from people you like. That's just a bad one. Anyways, believe it or not, this whole room used to be, like, almost, like, all the way around. Used to be nothing but, like, a Dallas Cowboys figures. I'm not even kidding you. Like, it was, at least this wall, from Sin City to Sin City part, was figures all the way across, and then maybe, like, 3 rows down of figures all the way across. It was crazy. It would have totally... He goes, yep, I knew it. I'm sorry. My friend Lucio just texted me because, I don't know if you guys know, like, I don't know how you guys are, and this is why a lot of people are giving me crap about Breaking Bad. With shows, I'm usually pretty good at knowing what's gonna happen. Like, really, like, when I know what's gonna happen majority of the time in certain things, you know? I think it's because, you know, I've taken film classes and stuff like that. So I know how stuff gets set up for the climax or something very dramatic. And I've always just had that ability. I'm like, oh, that's totally going to happen. And, you know, maybe like 75% of the time it happens. So it's not bad, you know? 3 out of 4. And I think that's why I don't, like, Breaking Bad, I'm like, oh, that's totally going to happen. And it doesn't help because Breaking Bad totally foreshadows stuff all the time. And, like, they do the preview before the episode, so you have all of episode to think, like, well, what's going to happen? And my mind just goes, and it thinks of all these crazy things in that amount of time. So, in Naruto, they're doing this part right now that's, like, oh, super dramatic, and it just seems like, I asked him, I was like, is this going to happen? And he was like, yeah. I was like, no! So that kind of sucks, but, you know, it's crazy. But that's what makes good shows good, you know? It's crazy. The one thing that I do like about this show, everybody's like, yes, this is totally a geeky vlog today. It's all about anime and stuff like that. And I found other people that don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. And I just, somebody told me something. Oh, I don't know. But, I don't know, man. I don't like it. But totally geeky vlog today. The one thing that's cool, because I don't know if you guys know, Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime of all time. It's actually a majority of boys that's their favorite anime of all time. If you've never watched an anime, you still know about Dragon Ball Z because you just watched it. It was a thing you did. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime of all time, but the one thing that I do like about Naruto that Dragon Ball Z didn't have was when people die in Naruto, they die. Majority of the time, they just die. And there's no coming back from it. Is there something on my nose? That was weird. I thought that was something on my nose. Because it's not realistic, but, you know, there's not something that can wish people back. So, it's pretty cool. I like that. So, it's like when they kill somebody off, it's like, and they killed somebody off earlier, and I was totally pissed about it. But, you know, what can you do? Anyways, I think that's enough for today's vlog. Still don't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I just don't. I don't. I'm sorry. Like I said, I mean, the dude is a good director. He's won Oscars for directors, people. For directing. Not being an actor. I don't even think he's ever been nominated. Well, Goodwill. It was a Good Will Hunting? Was that what he was in? Was he nominated for that? Like, it wasn't an acting, right? Did he write or direct that? I don't think it was for his acting. Come on. It's Ben Affleck. He sucks. I don't like it. It was totally, like, nerded out day to day. I had my fantasy football draft. I got a C ranking. That sucked. That means I had a totally crappy draft. I got a C, which, I mean, I got C's in school, so I guess it's not, you know. I got B's. I actually got A, B, and C's, but it was majority like A's and B's. But I got an occasional C in Spanish. Yeah, I know, right? Brown Spanish. It's crazy. But yeah, I had that today, and then my friend Lucio covered for me because I was going to be late to work because of my draft. It started later than I thought it was going to start, and then got to work, and he stayed, and then we were just like talking about Naruto and all this crazy stuff. And then things. Oh, me and my friend Rudy at work had a discussion about, well, me and my friend Lucio had a discussion about Superman versus Batman, and then me and my friend Rudy talked about how Ben Affleck just, we don't like it. And apparently there was a petition for Ben Affleck not to be Batman? What? I love how here in America, I mean, it's because, first off, a lot of people are like, oh man, why does everybody care about Batman? They'll write petitions for Batman, but not things that really matter. One, because stuff like Batman and stuff like movies and stuff like that people like really put a lot of their time into, they like that stuff and they don't want it to get messed up because that's what they go to get away from their everyday lives. Like, you know, some people just like to escape, and that's why movies are their things, and people love to go to the movies every weekend because it takes you away from your everyday life for that 2 or 3 hours that movie is. And Batman's huge, and everybody loves Batman or hates Batman, whatever, or likes Batman's villains. Because it's a different world. But if that was a legit world, you'd be scared shitless. You would not want to be in that world. You know, people blowing up, and everybody still lives in Gotham. Nobody moves out of Gotham. It's like, oh, Batman's there. I got a 90% chance of dying, but, you know, Batman's here. That's cool. So, you know, logical stuff is happening. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So, as always, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the Music Monday channel. Subscribe to the Leaf Ninja channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!